Evening, Tybeck.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Who's ever tuning in, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Shout out Mac Miller.
Hey, hashtag
He ain't never a whack driller.
good evening. Fuck face.
Those are you
fragilistic, FCL,
type shit.
kicking incredibly dope shit, making my mom proud because my clothes fit.
Hey,
It's glorp shit.
you know his motherfucking clothes fit, bitch. Get it
I
fucking
ain't coming
right,
back.
motherfucker. Yeah. I tried to post a story.
Raps.
Yo, I tried to post a story,
It's not
but
working.
no, it's trying to be posted as like a post
Instead of a story.
instead of a story.
Why is that?
Probably because I didn't change it from post to story. But I was just about to,
That would be.
that would do it, you
That would do
know.
it.
Here we go, story.
There should be sunglasses. I can get you some if you want some, but if you don't want some, that's fine.
I would love some.
There might be some in that box.
I feel left out.
If not, I have some in my room.
Oh, D.
All right, while you vibe out to this, I'm gonna go find some.
I'll check that box once I post a story. Hey, if you're tuning in right now, follow the Bice on Instagram. You won't regret it. A Good Evening by Mac Miller. I could stick around 100 more.
I had darker shade ones. I know they're in that box. I don't know where the fuck they went, but I have these ones.
Oh shit.
American ones.
Thank you.
The USA ones.
I love these ones. I was hoping they'd be this.
They don't look. It's hard to see through them. It's hard to
Dude.
see through them though, so I hope you'll be okay. I think you'll be fine.
Wahlberg.
Who's what?
Wahlberg he kind of let himself go in this.
Oh, the stomach looking thick.
But
But
that's
he's
probably
still in
just,
great shape.
That's probably just a turtle shell, you know? Turtle
Yeah.
shell 6-pack.
I mean, listen, it's impossible to keep abs year round.
But then
it's
he
fucking
goes-
hard.
He goes in squats, ass to grass, so
Yeah, no, he's in.
He's
good
in
shape.
great shape.
He's in good shape. He's good. So on the show today, we haven't decided quite yet what we wanted to do or listen to or talk about.
yeah, what do we want to do? What do the Bice want the Bice to do?
I mean, I would love to go into like some obscure albums, I guess, but I would also love to listen to some Tiny Desk concerts. So I'm not really too. I'm not picky. I don't really give a fuck. All right. So MALZ Monday,
I mean,
we have him.
from what I've
we
heard of
have-
MALZ Monday, I love.
He's always good.
You know what I mean?
And Dior.
Do another great song.
Jump on my bench.
Down, whoa, whoa.
I never played fair.
It's a AK, yeah. Well, here's the thing. We're live. We're streaming. We take requests.
We do take
People
requests.
forget.
Nobody ever requests.
No one ever requests us.
They hate it because they don't know what they want.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a them problem, but
Oh, we can listen
End
to
of
some
the day, we're
Fred
still
again.
gonna-
We can listen to some. Where do I find what's new on this shit? Bless you,
that?
sir.
thank you.
Salut. Usually you can see like what's new on Spotify, and it's not showing me what's new.
Let's see, new albums.
How many people it's now? Let's go music. Lil Durk just dropped an album. Nav just dropped an album.
Pays off, I've been paid on. Rushmere is on this list.
Who?
Rushmere.
Who's that?
Mumford and Sons' new album.
Mumford and Sons. How old are those guys?
Let's see. Let's take a dive into
MALZ. Well, MALZ and Ian Dior's albums are both very short.
Shout out McGuire and Sons.
Shout out. The 1975 just dropped an album. Tory Lanez just dropped an album.
Tory?
Yeah, he looking swole up in the cover art.
Damn, great. Mumford and Sons has been active
Ian Dior.
since 07.
I'm up in all the stores. She liked the way that
Marcus Mumford is 38. Hard work pays off.
We could listen to some obscure music.
Ted Dwayne.
Obscure meaning like just like super alternative, out there kind of music.
Which I like.
Like Yacht Club, I've shown you, and I've only listened to like some of their EPs. Not really like fully give it a listen. So that's another one we could do.
Could be a blind listen.
Could be a blind listen for both of us. I don't really give a fuck. I'll do whatever.
Yeah, I mean, me as well. But
so the show must go on.
I do love. You keep going back to MALZ Monday.
So you want to hit some MALZ Monday up?
The one song that I know of him is probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
All right, we'll listen to that to get us hyped.
Please.
And then we'll get into some MALZ. Yeah, this shit. I think we got to spark up in honor of this song because.
Yeah, this is
the song that.
This is the song that.
MALZ only has 350,000 monthly listeners, by the way. Shout out MALZ Monday.
That's soon to change.
Monday.
Shout out MALZ Monday.
Hey. But on this new album, he's already dropped a couple of singles that I've really been digging. 12 songs, 30 minutes. Hey, light one up for MALZ.
Everything around me trying to be the cream of the crop. I had a 9 to 5, I had to trap. I had to bust a few chests in the past. I had some paper, but it didn't last. I had nobody to pick up my tabs. Yeah, low case, let it no cap. Alkaline with a no tap. Nigga don't reach your hand out. Ain't giving you niggas no dap.
Hey.
Breaking the law and he know he can't pay for no lawyer. Nope. Now he locked behind the wall and now he got a date with the warden. Yup. Look what I'm playing these streets. If you know it ain't really for you. I'm just trying to find peace while I'm here rolling this joint up.
I don't want to talk right now. I just want to smoke my weed, get high.
I'm getting lost right now.
I feel my head is somewhere in the sky.
I'm in my thoughts right now.
Juggling all of this shit in my mind. Yeah, I'm getting
Thoughts right now.
Please, baby, don't fuck up my vibe. I don't want to talk right now. I just want to smoke my weed, get high. I'm getting lost right now. Alright, so there's 3 songs on this album that I've been fucking with that he already released. Please, baby, don't fuck up the vibe. Yeah, I know I got a long way to go. But when I finally finish, I'll be the GOAT. There's really no debating, bro. I came to get this chicken. Why you blowing bags? I'd rather say it though. You thirsty for attention. I see you flexing. I'm just lay low. I be getting high. Throw me up some more. I'm just living life if they wanna know. Trying to give advice. Ain't no nothing, no. Had the 9 to 5. Had me stressing, no. Fuck the schedule. Had to
follow my dreams. I know that my flow's impeccable. Never said or no, tried to tell them my vision. They say I'm being extra though. I had to get on my feet. I had to get on the ground and go get on a beat. I had to get in the booth, give them this heat. Sleep, wake up and repeat. I had to serve a weed. I had to plug and he let me get it for cheap. I had to turn to a beast. Nigga, I'm hungry. Remember them nights I ain't eat. Yeah, from the bottom, trying to climb my way up. Keep my faith in God and I stay prayed up.
All this jealousy can't fuck with haters. Roll a spliff and blaze up. I don't wanna talk right now. I just wanna smoke while we get high. I'm getting lost right now. So songs like this, right?
Just bops.
Songs like this that just like flow so seamlessly, where the beat and the lyrics and the delivery just all connect so perfectly.
Just work.
That's just one.
Just works.
That's just like a perfect song in my opinion.
Dude, this song changed my perspective.
Literally.
On music, on life, on everything.
This song was one of the first songs to really like help me rationalize things with myself, if that makes sense. Like when he's talking about how he just needs to like, I need a minute. I don't want to talk right now. I just need a minute to myself to just fucking figure things out myself. And I think that we don't do that enough. We just say what's on our mind right away. We don't think before we speak. We just
there's a lot of people are very impulsive with their actions.
A lot of people are mentally 8 years old when they're walking around and they're realistically in their 30s. It's crazy.
Yeah, most people you see nowadays are like just what's it called? Not bots.
Yeah, they're bots.
Bots, but
they're
like
NPCs, dude.
NPCs, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
And it's
non-playable characters.
It's the reason why we're in a chokehold right now, where all our purpose is we pay taxes. That's all you're good for. Just pay your fucking taxes. And that's bullshit.
It's crazy, right? Like you do all this shit, you go to work every day, day in, day out.
You do shit that you don't want to do because you have to pay the government. That's crazy to me. That's crazy talking. And it happened because too many people became NPCs where they let shit slide, they let shit go. And I just think we're at a point where we really got to be independent, think for ourselves, stop fucking regurgitating the same buzzwords over and over again. Did you watch that video I sent?
Which one?
Of the guy like watching the news, and it's every news station, MSNBC, CNN, Fox, they all are saying the same exact buzzwords, word for word, like they're reading off of a script.
Yeah.
And it's just like
shit is scripted, bro.
It's scripted, and
there's nothing we can do about it. That's the crazy part.
And what's so funny is people that pick a side watch these individuals religiously and just regurgitate those buzzwords over and over again. And it's why we're literally bots. It's why we're NPCs.
We're just controlled by that.
It's manipulation and it's highest
the government,
form.
Higher power.
And everyone thinks,
I don't know what you want to call it, but
no, it's manipulation in its highest form, and it's gaslighting, and it's everything, all the above, and people just pick sides as if that, oh, this is my savior. The Democrats are going to save me. The Republicans are going to save me. And when realistically, no one's coming to fucking save you.
And also realistically,
so you got to save you. You got to be your superhero. And
none of it matters.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is they pick a side for when it doesn't matter.
Like for
you
what?
You get so religious, you devote yourself to this thing, and it doesn't make sense. Like it's not real. It's literally not real.
It makes sense. Like it makes sense as some.
Now we're at a different topic about politics and everyone being
this is wild.
And this is a good podcast topic, for sure.
Yes.
But the big problem is, and you saw it with COVID. People wore masks blindlessly, even though it really didn't help much because you've seen. I don't know if I sent you the video, but I've seen videos of doctors that put on a mask, grab a nicotine vape, inhale the nicotine vape through the mask, exhale it through the mask. Yes, this is not protecting you from anything because vape molecules are larger than bacteria. Bacteria are microscopic.
Right.
So
you can see the vape, you can't see bacteria.
It's literally it's just crazy. And not that
the masks don't do shit.
Listen, not that like I'm.
I mean, they do shit. Like they're better than not having it, but they're still not protected.
Talking about these topics is so hard because you really have to walk a tightrope because you say one thing and then you're labeled as a racist or a misogynist or a bigot, and it's just like silly. It's so silly.
Wait, what?
So like I'm about to say, I think vaccines are great. They're a huge invention and it's helped us through a lot of things. However, I don't believe that the COVID vaccine was necessary. I don't believe that.
No, I think it all was necessary because of the government. They made it necessary, or whoever man-made COVID put it out there.
Lab leak. They denied it was a lab leak. Turned out true that it was a lab leak. Lie.
Right.
I'm saying that, and people are going to call me a conspiracy theorist.
Like as a fact. Yeah,
it's all
not
factual.
Even a
this is
conspiracy.
factual. It was a lab leak, confirmed.
It's factually man-made.
Fauci
disease.
even admitted it because RFK wrote a book about Fauci and how bad all this shit was. It was all factual. It was all just essentially. It was all just.
It's
profiteering.
all facts.
The COVID vaccine was profiteering, confirmed. Call me a fucking racist.
Wait,
call me a bigot.
COVID or the vaccine?
Here's what I think happened.
So the vaccine, like. The
COVID vaccine was all profiteering.
COVID, the disease, like the sickness was man-made.
It was a lab leak. Confirmed that.
What does that mean? What do you mean by lab leak?
Meaning that they are research scientists working on diseases like this.
Yeah.
In a lab.
Yeah.
And it somehow accidentally got out.
So.
Lab leak.
So my question is, did they... like create
leak it on purpose?
No.
Oh, create the disease themselves?
Yeah.
No, the disease has always been around. They're just creating different atomic
variants.
Structures of them. You know what I mean? They just messing with it chemically.
So it basically is man-made in that way.
Yes, in a sense, somewhat as a bioweapon.
Like they change the molecules of the disease to make it a certain way that they want it to be.
They're trying to manipulate it. Anyway.
So if it's real, like,
all I want to say about this whole thing is
if they did that,
I don't want to say it was intentional because I don't believe it was intentional.
The vaccine was for profit.
Ultimately, the vaccine was the whole COVID thing, just used as a profiteering. Let's make money. For what reason are we trying to profiteer off this shit? The problem is, U.S.
I think that was part of it.
The problem
other part is control.
Yes. Well, ultimately, they just wanted money, and yes, they wanted to see if people would abide. And I think everything nowadays has just become money. It's just become profiteering. How can we profit off this? How can we make money? And they don't care if it's at people's expense. They don't care if they have to lie. They don't care if they have to cheat, steal, do whatever.
They'll do anything. Look at Epstein.
Crazy that
Look at P. Diddy.
Went on for decades. No one said nothing. No one blew the whistle until decades later. How crazy is that?
I think people were whistle like blowing, but like they just had so much money and power. They nullified that shit.
Well, like
they deaded anything.
This is why I think
but eventually it caught up to them.
But this is why I think that they can hide aliens from us. Because
they can hide anything they want from us.
Realistically, because
they can make us think anything they want us to think.
But it's crazy to think that like no one has blew the whistle in all these years. If we do, no one has said a thing. I mean, obviously, like
about what?
There's conspiracy about just like everything, lies. JFK, the JFK files just came out
about everything.
Yeah. Allegedly, the CIA, set up the JFK assassination. Allegedly. They released the JFK files. There's files in there that are very ambiguously, super vague talk. Essentially, CIA set up the assassination, but it's not like fully confirmed. It's a weird.
So
I
how does
read
that work?
1,000 pages of it.
Doesn't the CIA like protect the president? Or no, that's Secret Service.
It's a Secret Service.
Is that different?
It was Ronald Reagan started the CIA back in the 70s, I believe, during the war on drugs, which is a problem in my opinion because the war on drugs
is also a big asterisk.
Also
a money
fake.
maker.
It literally
fake. Yeah.
It literally hurt us from studying these drugs sooner to understand them more and help people more with these drugs because they've used these drugs like LSD for the MK Ultra project, which was used on Charles Manson before Charles Manson was a cult serial killer, and essentially they taught. We're straying.
That doesn't sound good.
Essentially,
that doesn't sound good.
The CIA taught Charles Manson how to manipulate people using drugs and LSD, and he became because LSD was being used as a mind control drug because you can hallucinate and fucking trip.
What the?
So there's a project that the U.S. all factual the U.S. did called or the CIA did called MK Ultra. MK Ultra was using LSD as a mind control drug. And Charles Manson was one of the patients. And Charles Manson learned this, and then they essentially utilized him, and he became a cult serial killer.
Do you think they wanted him to become that?
I don't know. Here, I think things
went bad.
I think they set things up in a certain way, and things go awry in the worst way possible because that's what happens when you're messed with shit like this. And this is where they go. That's the
dude.
I think it's all accidental. I don't want to believe people at heart are intentionally trying to do bad things.
We know for a fact that the government lies to us, though.
Yes. So ultimately, all I'm trying to say is, with all this shit that I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, is that ultimately, whatever you believe, you have to know that people's innate biological behavior is selfish and they don't give a fuck about you. So why would you think a government who is all powerful wouldn't take advantage? And why do you think that they're going to save you when they don't give a fuck about you? Ultimately, I just want to say, you got to stand up for you, be independent, be strong. That's all I'm trying to get to. Fuck with all the beliefs because that shit's fake. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Ultimately, all I want for people is that you got to be independent for you. Stand up for you.
Yeah, I mean,
be there for you, be strong for you.
We could talk about conspiracies all night, but
all that was real, by the way. That's not conspiracy though. That's real. It just sounds conspiracy because it's so crazy. That's the thing is the
that's
moon how
landing.
They discredit you.
The moon landing,
right? Saying that's how they discredit you is that it was film, and it's like, well, I don't know, dude. It's just I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's literally true. You can look up MK Ultra. You can see Charles Manson was in the fucking project. It's crazy. This shit is wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. There's so much shit. And there's more that we probably don't even know.
The moon landing.
We just found out that the pyramids have fucking structures underneath it that travel 2 miles down.
Yeah, there's plenty of
massive structures underneath. We're just now figuring this out. There's that they travel 2 miles down. That's like the deepest.
Pyramids are wild.
The deepest point on Earth, I think, is the Marianas Trench, which is 3 miles down.
How long?
That's crazy.
How long do you think it took for the pyramids to be built? I'm gonna look it up.
2,000 years ish is what they've estimated. At least 1,000 years, because the Egyptian Empire began around the 2500 BC, 2600 BC time, and it ended around.
It said 20 to 30 years.
Yeah, okay, that's fake. That's impossible, dude. The stones they used to build the pyramids they weigh tons.
Yeah.
And they were 100 miles away from. They grabbed the stones 100 miles away from where they built.
It
the pyramids.
didn't take 2,000 years though.
Dude, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, slave labor is incredible, buddy." They had to travel across desert for hundreds of miles, and you think they threw it on elephants' backs?
No, the stones they built at the base and then shipped them up.
No, but to get the stones were 100 miles away from where they built the pyramids. How the fuck did they travel that far?
I don't know.
You can literally look this up. This is all factual.
You also said it was 2,000. This one says 20 to 30. I think that sounds
Just
more
because-
realistic, 20 to 30 years.
Dude,
sounds very realistic.
everyone would die. There's impossible. You're going to travel 100 miles across a desert
Dude, what? No, I don't think that's how they built them.
What do you mean? How do you think they got the stones? You think the stones were just there? They had to grab the stones from a place.
They made the stones out of clay and adobe. I don't know what. They literally poured concrete. Like, they built the stones and then moved them up.
You think they poured concrete when the stones that we physically have, they were able to originate, began 100 miles away from the site that they built it?
Where did the
pyramid stones originate?
Pyramid stones
originate
originally come from. The Great Pyramids consist of estimated 2.3 million blocks. Limestone, whatever. Most of the blocks were quarried at Giza, just south of the pyramid. All right, maybe you're
so
right.
it's a different place from where the pyramid is.
Yeah.
And it's 100 miles. Let me see if I can fucking Google or Apple Maps this shit. I'm going to fucking Egypt on Apple Maps. I've never done this before.
Where did the stones from the pyramid?
I'm about to find the fuck out. Fuck around. Take me to Giza. We're going to Giza, baby. So Giza's a city in Egypt. Now, where are these pyramids? The Suez Canal, or is it the Suez Canal?
Depends on your accent, I guess.
Was that the canal that had a boat perpendicular? That was
no idea.
They had to wait for the tide. It fucked up the supply chain. What?
Were the pyramids built with poured concrete? Let's see.
What do you mean?
Dude, I think I was right.
Dude, why would they use concrete back then? When they had limestone granite blocks.
Let me read this article. Constructed between it's over for the usually the oldest of which I think it's
where exactly did they find the fucking
It's been suggested that the pyramids may be even older than that, perhaps dating from somewhere between 10 and 20,000 years ago. This theory is based on analysis of weather erosion of the Sphinx, which was carved out of limestone on a nearby plateau, although most Egyptologists and geologists roundly reject the idea. Were the pyramids built with poured concrete or rocks? However old they may be, no one is arguing that the pyramids are a miracle in every sense of the word. We can still gaze upon them in wonder and try to comprehend how people that long ago managed to build them. The traditional view has been that they were constructed from rocks quarried deep in the south of Egypt and brought to Cairo up the Nile before being dragged to the site by teams of slaves.
They dragged them down the Nile River.
To an extent, that is true. Some of the granite on the inside of the pyramids has been shown to have come from Aswan, over 500 miles to the south. However, in the 1970s, a French chemist named Joseph Davidovits suggested that it's far more likely that the blocks used to build the pyramids were actually cast on site with poured concrete made out of locally sourced limestone. The poured concrete theory.
So it's just a theory, not confirmed.
All the materials necessary were easily available in the area where the pyramids were built, but it's also known that the ancient Egyptians used them all in ways that would have made them suitable for the stages necessary for creating
I bet it was
concrete.
both. They probably used some type of cement to keep the blocks together, you know what I mean?
1. Salt is mined from dry wadi beds. 2. The salt is mixed with ash from burnt palm trees, which is rich in calcium oxide. 3. When you add water to the salt and ash mix, you get caustic soda. 4. Soft limestone is extracted, mixed with a caustic soda and then hardened using gypsum. 5. As the resulting paste has a very high pH, making it difficult to handle, salts are added to lower the pH. 6. The paste is then poured into bags and taken to the site where the pyramids are being built. 7. There it is poured into wooden molds and left to solidify into concrete. Analysis of small traces of the Great Pyramid by Professors Gilles Hug and Michael Barsoum
we don't have to listen to this
rapid
anymore.
chemical reaction occurred which would not have allowed natural crystallization. They explain that this could not have happened if the stones had been quarried, but is perfectly possible if they'd been cast like concrete.
Ooh, I don't know. I think that's
it's a theory. It's a theory. And I think it would make more sense than...
It makes more sense because they don't have to lift the blocks.
Right. It would make more sense than traveling 100 miles to go grab the fucking blocks and drag them across.
And then literally lift them over your head.
Is that Nemo? Sorry.
Finding?
Yes.
Have we found Nemo?
But, listen, ultimately,
this is what
all I have to say
right now by MALZ Monday has taught me.
Exactly.
It's taught me everything.
I guess that's really kind of where we started. But, no, all I want to say is just fucking be there for you. Take care of you. You know.
Just be you.
And yeah, right now by MALZ Monday is a song that just helps me center myself, ground myself a little bit. Helps me just...
it's just like I said. I said.
Helps me get right.
It gave me new perspective. New perspective.
And that's huge.
And that's what music is all about, you know?
True. Amen. So I say, fuck it. Let's just listen to this new MALZ Monday album called Either Way, It'll Be Okay. And I love that title because it's never not okay, TB.
Yes, sir.
It's never not okay. Even when shit sucks, it's never not okay.
Either way, it'll be okay. Let's go.
Either way, it'll be okay. Let's get into it. First song, Intersection.
Oh, shit. You had me at the first twinkle.
Let me get these lyrics up. Shit. That ain't the one. Where are the lyrics at, ho? No lyrics on this, ho?
Where the lyrics at?
Damn.
Oh. He's too low key. Dude, this is tough.
What?
This shit is tough.
He does, he's very low-key person, you know, keeps it chill. I respect that. You know, he kind of lets it flaunt a little bit, but keeps it to a minimum.
He's humble. He says usually he stays humble in one of those bars.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
That shit was heat.
Oh, fuck. I'm a bot.
Got the lyrics?
Hold on. I forgot I had to clear my queue because I had songs queued up.
Already.
Fuck.
No worries. Ustedes.
I always forget to do that, dude. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Too much cocaine.
Yeah, just hit a line. All right, now we're on different page. Second song. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
I guess there's just no lyrics on this. Interesting.
He's just a low-key vibe, maybe.
Yeah, he's not even giving Spotify the lyrics. What's up with that?
Or Spotify's
Well, I guess it's
not
just
giving him the lyrics.
I guess
That's
it just
disrespect.
dropped today too, so they probably have to like
They have to put
them
their,
in, upload them.
Yeah, they
It
have to
literally just came out today.
download their AI uploading app.
Yeah, that's true. AI should be able to do it in like 2 seconds, but what do I know? I feel like lately, from the music I've been hearing him, he's just really rapping. Like right now,
he's
kind of
spitting.
has a rhythm, has a chorus to it. These past albums he's put out, he's just kind of spitting, just like rapping.
Shit is he.
It's very chill. It's low key vibes. The lighter, the sparker.
That sparker. Shout out.
I've been on a different page.
I've been on a different page. I've been on a different. The shit is he.
We just on different pages, brother, and that ain't no bad thing. Agree to disagree.
Ain't a bad thing at all.
But I think that's what we were just talking about. We're just like, we're on a different page from other people, I feel like.
Yeah, bro. It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. Now we're on Feel Like. Facts. What it feel like. Know what it feel like. I just wanna know what it feel like. I just wanna know what I feel.
That's so real, bro. I just want to know what it feel like.
Yeah, he's a pretty like conscious rapper, if that makes sense.
He's talking about real shit.
Just like Doechii. Gets hop on the phone. You know? I've been listening to a lot of Doechii recently, dude. She's fucking really talented, I think.
Yeah, her album was unbelievable.
Actually, it's so funny because like my sister likes R&B, so she listens to a lot of like Usher and like SZA, like that type of vibe, and like Kaylee Uchis, all them Johns, and I try to like get her into obscure music, but she's like not open-minded to it. But I sent her some Doechii shit, thinking that like would be a good like in. And she was like, at first she was kind of like, oh, like, yeah, I've heard some music. It's all right. And then she sends me a Doechii song off the Alligator album. And she's like, oh my god, she goes hard on this song. I was like, yes, I've listened to this album like 10 times already. Like, I told you to listen to it a million times.
Yeah.
She tries to like put me on. Like, yo, you have to hear the song. Like, dude, I told you to listen to this album years ago.
Right.
But yeah, special artist, I think.
Yeah, she's got the it factor. So does MALZ Monday, though. Let's be real now.
MALZ Monday reminds me a lot of West Side Boogie in a sense where they have similar vibes, similar sounds, similar flows, but very unique in their delivery. And I love West Side Bug, and I love MALZ. I think they both deserve more love, and it's crazy to me that like they don't get more. This beat is so unique. Sick beat.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
I like that he's putting out merch. He's got hoodies, t-shirts, CDs, vinyls. That's fire. Hey, this is one of those songs that he already released.
This is tough. Okay, dude, he's spitting. Say what you want.
Dude, I'm vibing to it. Very chill vibes. Just fucking saying the truth, saying what you got to be doing. Raise your vibration.
OD, bro. OD.
Focus on you. I've been in isolation. Hey, you got to lock in. Hey. Let's go. So far, I've really enjoyed this album so far.
Yes.
We're halfway through.
I would have to concur with you, my friend.
Now we're on No Pressure.
Time for your games, I got shit to do. I don't bother nobody, I just stay to myself and smoke my trees. Why these fuck niggas worry about me? I ain't worried about them, I'm tryna live my dreams. They say money don't make you happy, but tell me what's wrong with having nice things. Remember at the age of 19, all I wanted was an SI 75 speed. Now I'm jumping out of Element, green and free. Running up a lot of bands, that's a guarantee. Try to put them on a plan, they ain't understand me, but they want a handout when it come in handy. But I cannot fall for no okie dokes. I see they characters flawed and they all just Pinocchios. It's not just the top of the mountain, I found that the journey alone is a lonely road. You was brokey till you broke the code. Type of shit to turn your shoulder cold. I don't fit in with the crowd scene. I be moving around solo though. Girl, we was Juliet and Romeo. Now you wanna act like you don't know me though. Now you out there partying with so and so. But it's cool though, I gotta move on.
That's just tough.
It ain't no pressure.
This shit is fire.
He found the pocket on this song where he's like perfectly spitting on beat. Damn. Good shit. Really good.
They say it's all in my head, but they don't know what I think. You gotta lay in that bed. You made it's time to come clean. I miss my nigga Bruce Star. Wish he was still here with me. Too many RIPs. I miss the way it used to be.
This sounds like a Griselda beat.
So he's floating.
The butcher
on.
coming. Yeah, he always has some like type of like a saxophone in the back. Some type of he always has that like classic. You know what I mean? A classic sound in the back. Even though this is like a trap beat, you know?
Old school, new school.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
I see they moving the goalposts, bending the rules. No, they never speak the truth. I see you ain't been paying your dues. I see ain't covering this cloth. Don't bleed what I bleed. Should've kept it G, but I wish you the best. I was stressed for weeks. Now I'm back in the lab with the recipes. I was down for a bit, but I got back up. Got a brand new team, she an extra free. That's just what I needed. I make you swallow your words, the shit that you said, you gon' have to eat it. Now you alone with your demons, you done went off of the deep end. You know the reason we ain't been speaking, all of your gifts you can keep it. Don't gotta worry, I never tell it. I'ma hold on to your secrets, you got a test, come and see me. Yeah, if annoying or easy, I never needed you more than you need me. Let's just keep it a beanie.
That was tough.
I think you're really gonna like this song right here.
Okay.
But yeah,
Pre-release,
so far
pre-release.
they're all hitting, you know.
100%.
Like all I want to do is listen. I don't even want to say anything.
Yeah. Love is blind. Coming to Boston soon, I heard. You gonna throw your name in?
No sir. This shit is fire. He did one of those color performances. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like an article of clothing that they're wearing is like the background, and they're just like spitting on a boom mic, and he just did that with this song, and it was just sick to
That's
see
dope.
live. Yeah, a lot of artists do that shit. It's cool. We'll show you some after this. That shit's cool as fuck. But yeah, this was the song he performed, and it was sick.
This song is dope.
Yeah, he's
hitting.
He's hitting right now. Yeah, he's batting a
hitting.
thou.
Yeah. He's batting a thou right now.
been dealing with shit, I've been dealing with shorty. She threatened to leave, where you going? Why you looking for problems? You stirring up drama, and really that shit be annoying. I spoiled you rotten and gave you the fruits of my labor, I should be enjoying.
What do you think about a piano beat? Is that your phone or is that the beat?
That's my phone. Sorry, I should
No,
set
you're good.
cell phones and beepers to silence.
You're chilling. I was just confused if that was because it was kind of on beat. Like,
Yeah.
ding,
Low key, low key.
I was like, wait a second, I can't tell. Now we're on 7-day theory.
Let's go.
Concrete theory. Egyptian concrete theory.
That's all facts, bro.
Oh, 7 yay.
Ain't nothing
You can tell, man. Nah, dude, that's my favorite Kanye album. Graduation, slept on. Not slept on, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everyone says My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is the best. I say it's Graduation.
It's college dropout.
I'll take that. Damn, that's crazy. This came out in 07. 14 songs. Just fucking banger, banger, banger. Pom, 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 pom.
Dude, this is also another banger, 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 banger album.
Yeah, no, this really is. This is really good so
real.
far.
Last
I mean,
two.
there's only the last two, yeah. Finish strong now.
Finish strong, finish strong. Last one, best one.
Thought you was my mans, but you been scheming the whole time. And I can't stand when a pussy playing both sides. You remember, I was in a hoopty when I drove by. Now I'm trying to pull up in the Rose, let it ghost ride. The pressure's on now, fourth on the goal line. Never been a type that's in need of a cosign. You could ride the wave.
On the fourth and goal line. Dude, it really comes down to inches. You know what I mean?
It's a game of inches. Everything in life.
It's really what we're fighting for when you think about it. Just fighting for clawing and biting for inches, dude. It's crazy. That's literally what the Olympics is. They're fighting for milliseconds better. They're fighting for decimal better in weight.
Yeah.
They're fighting for fucking millimeters in throwing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's all.
That's true.
They're just trying to break that record by a little bit.
Just a
Crazy.
wee little bit.
That's a weird way of looking at life. Never really looked at it like that. Halfway home.
Halfway home. Halfway home, take us home.
Take me home, but I can't go home. I'm an halfway home. Take me home. Oh God.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Pine Nation Entertainment. Shout out.
Big shouts to Pine Nation.
He said he hasn't signed to a label yet, though, so maybe this is his shit.
That's probably his shit, bro. Independent. Bro, he's OD. This shit's fire, too. I'm a big fan. I think I like his sound a lot.
What's funny, though, is you don't really need a label nowadays. You can just put it out yourself. And if it clicks, it clicks.
If it hits, it hits.
Things
if it
like
fit, it ships.
If it fits, it ships. It's TikTok. There's Instagram. There's Twitter.
There's plenty
YouTube,
of platforms to
just throw it out.
Publicize yourself.
Dude, Russ. I remember Russ. I watched like an interview with him, and he said for a minute there, like, he felt like nobody was fucking with him. And so he thought, like, all right, I just need to work harder. And so he said, I started...
Was this Russ?
Russ. And then he goes, so I started dropping a song a week. Dropped a song a week. Kept going, a song a week. And he said, and eventually, it started catching on and blowing up. And...
Persistency, consistency.
Yeah, literally. We can, if we go to Russ's shit, it's just all singles. He's just fucking putting out. Hold on, I want to listen to this voicemail one more time.
Hey, first of all, sorry for my bad English, but I'm from Bulgaria and it's hard for me to express myself in English, but I'll try my best to do it because I just wanted to let you know that I'm listening to your music since your album, Thank God It's Monday. I don't know if this is your first album, but I'm listening to you since then, and I'm really excited for your new album. And I just wanted to let you know that I really do feel your music, and it's healing for me, right?
She's from Bulgaria.
I hope that the whole world will know your name because you deserve it.
That's so sweet.
That's crazy.
Damn. Dude,
Tomorrow's
I have
Monday,
to agree. I'd have to agree with her. I share the same affinity. I think that
Either way,
it's like
okay.
the thing we said about West Side Book, like
great album.
West Side Boogie needs to drop that song, and that's like a done deal. You know what I mean?
It's a done schmeal.
And like MALZ is just like right there. Like this is a really good album. Another one to throw underneath his belt and like keep grinding, get on his rush shit, just keep putting out, and your best shit. And it's gonna work. Something's gonna click. And it's clearly he has popularity. Like he has some love.
How many listeners again? Like
350K.
Yeah, see, that's gotta go uppity up.
But dude, yeah, Russ put out so many singles from 2016, 2015.
Just dropping singles.
Just all singles, and it's just look, it's like all the same kind of like style. Yeah, it's crazy. And these are all like really good songs.
That's
Back to
pretty
Life,
cool, though.
Tell Me Why. Yeah, you know, Old Days. But dude, yeah, like it's just what's that? Venom. I didn't see that shit. That looks dope. But yeah, you just put out so much shit, and I think Russ is fire. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. It's
Put out
so many songs.
Much shit. Yeah, he just gone on his grind, dude. And sometimes maybe that's all it is.
Dropping.
Sometimes maybe that's all it is. All right, let's get into the color concerts. All color shows. Wait, what? I did not pick this, sir. This thing's tweaking right now.
That thing is
What is happening?
crazy.
Stop it. This is terrible. No, sir. Please get away. All right. Oh, we were looking at MALZ Mondays. That's my bad.
Shout out MALZ.
Color show. Brother. Where the fuck is it? Are you fucking with me?
Is that it?
No, this is bullshit.
A color show. They play some JID. Shout out
Studies
to
show the lower your
IB.
net worth, the huger your wife. You don't want to have a huge wife. You want to have a very pretty wife. On Wednesday,
What the fuck is this?
Jake Shields and I are going to teach you how to have a big bank account and a small, pretty wife. Do the right thing.
This guy's crazy.
Amen, brother.
On everything, I gave everything and got nothing back. Ain't looking for it, no pat on backs. That ain't how we got. Where the fuck we at? Mama called, where the fuck you at? On the road and I ain't coming back. Into my 100 stacks, make 100 racks, and that 100 racks bring a bundle back. I was blowing gas like the honey badger. JID, bitch, the money.
I love this song.
This is tough.
After everybody, don't get the bloody splatter. I'm flying, I got my niggas fly too. Shit is like buddy passes. I wanna cry cause I'm numb inside. You wonder why, ask what's the matter. Cause I've been working hella hard.
Shit ain't really working out.
I've been praying to the Lord.
Shit ain't really working out.
I've been looking to the stars. Keep my head up in the clouds. Shit ain't really working out.
Shit ain't really working out.
Hey,
Dude,
sing that shit.
He's spitting that shit though. Like he sounds so good.
Yeah, this is crazy good.
Shit ain't really working out. Now I got a little bread. Got my niggas working out. Damn, baby, your ass fat shit. I can see you working out. Then you got a new job. Tell me how that shit working out. Heard you doing pretty good, yeah. People talk word about. Wasn't around when you had the dirty house. Now they won't even you kick them out. These type of people can't stick around. Only down when it's lick around or the split around. That's why I don't fuck with niggas now. Well, I fuck with all my niggas, you know the difference. You been living with tunnel vision. You and all of your friends are like Wonder Women. Wonder Woman working for it. If you ever wanted something, searching for a purpose, I see what you want. Difference in how you be using your gifts in the midst of the shit that you dealing with. Really specific, you pay attention, panoramic. Got the vision like fertile land. You attack, you kill it. Sinking your teeth with the venom. Kinda like me with the instrumentals or the pen and the pencil. We're off the pimpin' has been pinned to keep it sensible. Since you winning, you an object heretic. You objects appearing closer than you ready for. Obviously, you don't know what's ahead, but that's the reason you can work till you get hella hard.
Shit ain't really working out.
I've been praying to the Lord.
Shit ain't really working out.
I've been looking to the stars.
Keep my heads up in the clouds.
Shit ain't really working out.
Shit ain't really working out.
Shit ain't really working out.
Come on, bro. Come to the booty club one time. Throw some of that Dreamville.
Throw some of that Dreamville money.
It's literally you.
That's good. This has 33 million views. That's great. 93. I don't even know who this is.
Oh, is this the one? I don't even know, but
That's fucking crazy. Dochi. Shabuzi. Daniel Caesar. JPEG Mafia. Sir.
shots
Earth
JPEG.
Gang. Bakar. Ooh. That's tempting.
6 lakh.
That I thought that said
Ghana.
3-6 Mafia. Ghana.
Oh, Ghana's top off is great.
Kaylee Uchis. Come on, no way. Billie Eilish, of course. Shmino. Was I Bug?
Hey.
Should we listen to some Bug? Joji. Amine. Corday.
So many options.
No.
You just gotta pick one.
Another Ghana. YG. Yeah, there's so many. Fuck. How do you pick? Joey Badass.
Keep scrolling. It makes it a harder decision.
I just gotta see what else is there.
I know.
We can decide whenever. I'm just trying to fucking. I
Shit
just want to
ain't
find
really working out.
if there's like really someone that. We're probably now at the point where it's like. Absol, interesting. Isaiah Rashad. Freddie Gibbs. You think Dominic Fike did one? He seems like he probably would. No? Maybe.
Probably. He does it all.
He does it all. He do it all.
Shout out water.
Need that.
Hey, Crystal Geyser.
Literally
the
need it.
sponsor.
Drake in 21. Wait a second. What? That's crazy.
Privileged Harapis.
That's crazy. They came in with smoke too. They just went crazy hard. Is that guy smoking in the fucking thing? Working out again.
Run it back.
Allegedly, JID's dropping an album this year.
We'll have to review that.
OD, we will. I'm just death scrolling. Schoolboy Q. Oh. Sorry, I had to.
There you go.
I didn't realize he did one. That's crazy. But Num Num Juice came out, wow, it was like 2019, 5 years ago. So,
2020.
but this song's sick. You know the song too.
Yeah, this is tough.
What is up with these ads, YouTube? That's crazy talk that they just did that to us. Fuck.
Two-door coupe, hopping out like Jack in the Box. Nigga, I'm gon' shoot. If the sturdy's all that I got, nigga, time's up. Got my coins up, my bars up. So we find them. We gon' slide them, we line them. Straight recline them. Pistol grip, I got all kinds of. I'm not your driver. Shot gon' hit him, he won't answer. I'm blowing ganja. So much work, they call me old school. I'll remind you. That bitch you think you got is
not you. Big fan, I get behind her.
I win.
Bitch shit. Bitch shit.
Yeah, that's
Going
bitch
in,
shit. Yeah, that's bitch shit. That's bitch shit. Oh, my mama. Oh. Bitch, let's get it. All that I got. Nigga, y'all on mute. Ain't no back talk on my block. Nigga, numb juice to the head. Fuck up the ox. Nigga, two-door coupe. Hopping out like Jack in the Box. Hey, I'm gon' shoot if this 30's all that I got. Hey, y'all on mute. Ain't no back talk on my block. Nigga, numb to the head. Fuck up the ox. Nigga.
That was tough.
I like that he like fucking gives it his all.
Yeah,
He's
that was tough.
rapping that shit.
You know, he was performing that song for sure.
For show. Was he also smoking in that? Maybe.
He was on that.
J-Rock. Juice. J-Rock. Shout out J-Rock.
Big shout out to J-Rock.
Mick Jenkins. Maybe we reached the end. Allegedly.
There's a lot
Allegedly.
a lot of people I actually haven't heard of.
I know. That's how we gotta think, like how vast the music scene is. But how like
Music
this is
world
probably
is
such like an
wild.
honor to be on this shit though.
Oh, for sure.
Like a tiny desk.
You can't just be nobody.
You can't just be nobody.
Nobody. Nobody. Nobody. I can get so on. It was nobody. Does Lil TJ have a color show?
I'm gonna kill myself. There's no way.
Yo. Rick Pitino.
Is that his name? Fucking Patino.
Shout out Rick Pitino.
Dude, they have so many of them. There's 200. That's it? I feel like they have way more. Yeah, Rick Pitino. I'm going to kill myself.
You telling me Lil TJ doesn't have one? All these people do. Nobody.
Imagine it's this song, too.
That'd be tough.
That would be crazy.
Just search it, maybe.
Well, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Because this one seems a little more better. Because it looks like it's in order.
Nobody.
Yeah, it looks like they do like a few, like rainbow style. They like kind of gradually change it. It's kind of crazy.
That's pretty tough.
Kegs de Killer.
Kegs de Killer. Nobody.
Shaboozy.
This list is never ending. Billie Eilish.
She went twice in a row.
Khaled.
She went back to back to back to back to back to back.
Beta. Absol. I'm just listing names that I see.
Let's go a little fast. I feel like that we saw way more than just this. I think they're lying on us. They don't want us to win.
Nobody wants to see us win.
Maybe.
Come on, no.
Maybe. Quavo and Takeoff, we have to do.
Yeah.
Hotel Lobby's also a sick song. So that's dope.
My wife was I want to go after Sarah's killers.
But was there a TJ one?
No.
Smartest person in the CIA, but you're just not a killer.
Should we end it at this? Head to the hotel lobby.
Yeah, we should do it.
Dude, rip takeoff.
Dude, huge rip. He was the best of all.
Hey. Like the song. Hey.
Going in right now. Man, you need ink like that. All the way
Imagine
up your
having
arm.
dreads like that.
You basically did. You chopped it.
Yo, they're faded. Oh. Let's go. All right, y'all.
That was tough.
And that'll do it for tonight.
No way,
No.
this song just came on right now. That's crazy. We have to listen.
Yeah, we
Holy
do.
shit.
That will not do it for
Hold
tonight.
on.
Yeah.
That will not do it. Hey, wanna rock around with 4K. Wait, I need a. And we still do the most. Leave you close. Hey, hey, can't fuck with a sheep broke. Hey, when I walk around with 4K. Yeah, we still do the most. We need to set this to delay. This shit goes crazy. Yo, we need more yeast tea and 7/7 key. When I walk around with 4K. Hey. Hey. When I walk around with 4K.
Let's go.
let it go for the low and I buy me a belt. I've been checking some Louis Vuitton shit. I hit up the bank and tell us just know me. I wear my hood on the walkthrough. We heard you shit kinda suck. Some type of shit we just talk through. Half of these niggas be hating, they see that I'm dripping, so I know they on to me. I'm not with the friendliness ever since I was a young and I hated apologies. Bitch, hop in your feelings, I hop in the bag. You switch up your mood like you got on the rack. Make it look easy, it used to be bad. My stomach was touching my back. This ain't my name, but it's just an immense. Just speak it louder, you get sent to. Me and Lil Key might just switch up a fit. We feel like they need to get flexed on. My jeans for a big bang road. Rockstar still cut dope. Can't fuck with her, she broke. When I walk around with folk, I'ma stay around, whole clip don't change.
Yeah, we still do the most.
Me pop out with some Gucci is hanging. Out of some Louis clothes. My jeans for a big bang road.
Hey,
Rockstar still cut dope.
hey.
Can't fuck with her, she broke.
When I walk around with folk,
I'ma stay around, whole clip don't change. Yeah, we still
do the most.
Me pop out with some Gucci is hanging.
1.4K, 4K views. Let's go.
Yes, sir. This shit is heat. Dude, we were about to sign off, and this beat dropped, and we said,
crazy. No way. All
All
right. Let's go, T-Bag.
Hey,
Great shit tonight.
thanks for
We'll
tuning in.
see y'all later now.
See y'all
Be easy
later.
now.